Hi everyone, welcome back again to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I'm Denise. Hope you guys are all doing well. Sending you lots of love and hugs and support as we truly be settled into September and all the energy that's just intense. So anyway, I have a couple of questions to look at Tiffany Trump. So Chris Wickens, she wants to know about Tiffany. She's saying something in her gut is telling her that she's caught up in everything, but not to the same extent as the others. And also that she's planning a wedding. She thinks in a foreign country, so we'll see if that's what's coming through in the cards. And would this be an escape route, or the escape route that her siblings could use to flee the country from legal culpability? Yeah, really good question. And then Kay Nelson says that many people think Tiffany and Barron are removed from the corruption of the Trump crime family. Well, Tiffany's about 27 years old. Barron is only about 15 or so right now, but she's saying that she feels that money and or assets have been placed in their names. Of course, I think you're probably right on there. And she's saying that Tiffany spent all of her school breaks with her siblings while growing up in the States, or while growing up in states that she feels close to them. So she wants to know, how much does Tiffany really know? Yeah, great questions. Okay, so let's get this party started. Hold on. Okay, so I decided to use the deck of character again, but I'm going to break it down into three. I'm going to do 21 cards, and first row will be a character reference on Tiffany Trump. Let's see if we can answer all these questions. Is she planning a wedding in a foreign country? And would this be the escape route that her siblings could use to flee the country? Such a great question, Chris. And then also for the second question, how close is she to her siblings, and how much does she really know? So this will be for a character reference as top row. Okay, interesting. Okay, and then this next row will be, let me get these up here. Oops, I forgot. Oops. Look at the viewfinder. That's why it's there. Okay, that should do it. Whatever. All right, now, tools. What tools does she use in her life? Or what has she used so far with her 27 years on the planet? What tools does Tiffany Trump use? If I were her, I'd change her name to Tiffany Maples, but okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, so we have her guts, and look what landed right underneath her dad. Oh, wow. Interesting. Wow. Okay. And then no, I'm sorry, places. Oh, and I put these together. Hold on one second. Let me separate these out. Here we go. Okay. Places. So in what do we need to know about places in order to answer all these questions? And what places does she frequent, inhabit, and of course, past, present, future? All right. Look which two cards knight together. This deck is, I mean, at least it's entertaining, right? Oh, yeah, the swamp, right. Okay. Well, we don't have the airplane, as in travel, you know, like trying to get away. But then again, these cards down here are a little interesting. So, but the theme in her life is that she definitely, I think she's very connected to her mother. And maybe her mother kind of gives her a little Band-Aid therapy once in a while. Then again, maybe it doesn't really go anywhere, because this little jail cell can be a person's like self-created prison. You know, and it knights up here to, I mean, the self, herself, her sense of self, is more connected to her mother. Her mother might feel, you know, much more light and clear. But they still, both of these cards still knight down here to the jail cell. So she's stuck. I don't have the angel card in here. I don't have, I mean, there are so many other cards that could be here to show some innocence, you know. I don't have that. What I do have, remember this top row is her character reference. She has some magical thinking about her dad, that a lot of her identity is enmeshed with. On a visceral level. That's sad. That's, yeah, wow. Okay. And then on another level, she might like to shoot somebody and burn them up, or shoot somebody to a hell realm. On another level, this could be that her mother is still very, very angry about the past. Yeah. So this feels like her identity that's tied to maybe shooting herself in the foot, you know, without knowing what she's doing. She's still young, but she's approaching her first Saturn return, so she needs to, you know, by the time we're 30, we have that first Saturn return. You know, we're good if we can get 3 of them in one lifetime and make it to 90 years old. But at the first one, we're learning to mature and individuate, you know, our identity, get our identity away from our parents, you know, at least the unhealthy aspects of whatever we grew up with, and move on our own. But she's still tied, you know, both of her parents are right here. Now, I can't say that this top row is her having control over these other things, but because, you know, because I purposely put, you know, her character reference up here and her tools here and the places she uses her tools. So I have to read this a little differently. This is the dumpster, literally right here, right? That's just full of, you know what? And this is his reputation in the dumpster. But this is her reputation as well, because her identity is still tied to him in this like magical thinking way. You know, this isn't reality, at least not on Earth. And her sense of self is there to just, I think, take the gifts from anybody she can. Anybody she can. Yeah, these cards don't go together. You know, this being in a self-create. Oh, I get it. Oh, you know what this is? This is like living under these, you know, like rose-colored glasses in this like peaceful place of it's okay because I've got my rich dad and I've got maybe my loving mother who supports me whenever I'm hurt. And so I can just relax. But she's not individuated yet. She's still young. It's okay. But she's not very wise. I know a lot of really wise 20-year-olds. This isn't her. So again, past, present, in the future, she's still devoted to this dumpster fire over here, right? In the future, she's going to try to get away with something, but it's all going to turn to dust because she's in the swamp. She's in bed with the swamp. Everything that she's been working for at some point will just go up in, you know, smoke and dust. Smoke and mirrors, dust. Well, I don't have mirrors here. I don't even know if there's a mirror card in there. I hope there is. Hey, there is. It's right at the bottom. You just flip this deck over. Yeah, there is a mirror. Awesome. So we don't have smoke and mirrors, but we have dust. Smoke and dust. For all I know, she smokes a lot of pot and uses coke herself, you know, like her brother, or half-brother, I should say. I don't know. I don't know anything about her. But this, at least these two columns here being her future, wow. I don't know about that. Doesn't look that good to me. You know, who wants death? Who wants death by fire in their bed with a gun nearby? And who wants to be in a swamp? I feel like this is, again, it's like her, I keep being drawn back to this card, her sense of self that is just diluted. And she's just really, really devoted to that. And it's going to steal from her sense of self. It's going to all go up in dust and smoke someday. Ah, that's challenging. Yeah, but you know, I mean, she incarnated into this family, and you know, she's got, this is what she has to work with. So just for the heck of it, hold on, let me keep these together in the categories. I feel like using the tarot, and I probably should have done that first, but I didn't. I did not. So which deck? You know what, let's just use the regular. Let's go ahead and use the regular Radiant Wise. The imagery and colors are so good. Okay, so Radiant Wise Spirit, of course, by Lowe's Scarabeo. And let me allow for reversals here. Okay. Not like I ever put them all upright to start with. Anyway, but let's see. While I have the camera up a little high, let's do the forces in motion. Let's look at her karma. Let's look at what's hanging over her and her future. Just to dive in a little deeper, while I'm here. Tiffany Trump. Okay. So, forces in motion. Yeah, there's some delusion there. Biggest challenge at this time is the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Yeah. Okay, the karma she brought in. Queen of Cups. And the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Wow. Actually, you know what? Let me drop the camera down a little bit more. I'm realizing I have it way up. Hold on one second. Okay, so then this column here will be her past. Seven of Wands reversed. Oh, King of Pentacles reversed. Wow, interesting. Okay, and then let me move these over. Let's do 2 cards for her current karma hanging. What is hanging over her? Wow, 9 of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, and then I'll do 4 cards for her future. Let's do 4 cards for her future. 1, 2. Okay. Well, this one can be travel. Oh, good, that fits. Okay, I don't have to move all those cards out of the way. Okay, so right here, these 2 cards are really important. So with the moon, of course, that has her in that realm of uncertainty, fears, deception, having a hidden agenda as well. Having a hidden agenda. That can be rather risky. There's that possibility that it's risky. I mean, everything with her family is risky. Well, I don't know about her mom at all, of course. I don't know anything about her mom. On another level, it may, actually, let me use this one, since these cards are a little darker. With the moon, sometimes it reveals, some intuition and psychic abilities, that are deeper within. I mean, we all have our intuition, but the deal is do we clear out what's on top of it in order to have it flow freely? That takes a lot of deep soul work. By those other cards, it didn't look like it. Karmically, I think this is her mom. And then again, karmically, it could be, these cards can go together here, where maybe deep down inside, well, I feel like it is karma with her mother, karma with women, but not in a bad way. It might be that she's working her way through it, because it is a card of nurturing and healing and being loyal. But I feel like it's more with her mother. It's more, with the feminine that, and it might be that may very well be why her and Ivanka seem to be close. Interesting. On another level, it could just be that she's very devoted, because, the Queen of Cups, of course, is a card of devotion. And it could be a woman that she had karma with who would assist her, to help her out, to help. This is a card of, help and support, nurturing, all of that. So, again, her mom, Ivanka, there could be karma with them, past life karma. Now, with the Ace of Pentacles reversed, well, now that's a lot more challenging because it's like a bad investment, something that's not really going to go anywhere. And it's also could be a nurturing woman that she has good karma with, but then a woman who wasn't good at planning. And this may very well just be her as well, too. This could be her in the past, devoted, but to the wrong person, and devoted to somebody who was in debt, somebody who was not going to help, support the family, because the Ace of Pentacles reverse sometimes brings in, bankruptcy and theft and insecurity, all those, those challenging parts of life when you have, material loss. And look who's right here, And this is her past. In this lifetime. This is what she came in with, and this is her lifetime now. With the Seven of Wands reversed, goodness, this is being overwhelmed. It's wasting time. It's maybe even giving up. But it's definitely a loss of control. Definitely a loss of control and not having self-confidence. Which makes sense why, with the deck of character cards, she was very attached to, you could see where her sense of self was still very identified with her, both of her parents. But with this King of Pentacles reversed, yikes. Because this is my card of corruption. But again, unstable, unfaithful, controlling. So this is in her past. This is everything to do with her dad. Everything to do with her dad. The karma that's hanging over her currently, she's got a battle on her hands. She's defended. She could be developing some, self-sufficiency though. She could be definitely in an ongoing battle, but having some courage. But it's usually a card of setback. And this is the card of trying to hold on to your resources. With the Four of Pentacles, it's greed, it's materialism, it's self-protection, it's the need for security. And this is the karma that's hanging over her. So I think she's been greedy. I think she's been greedy, and it's all tied up with, the dumpster fire we had before. Oh, my goodness. In her future, though, if she's getting married, if all that's true, she's getting married and she's traveling to another country, which I don't have any cards here to indicate that, and none came through in the other one, but in the other spread. But if that's true, and it very well may be, unless something changes, with this Eight of Swords reversed, there's a real possibility that there's some kind of like treachery going on in her life, some kind of opposition. I don't feel like with her, because of all of these other cards, and especially with that, that spread before, that big layout before, I don't feel like with her that this could be like something, her releasing herself from some mental, self-created prison. I feel like in the future she's just trying to get away from this awful, fearful place that she's been in the past. And this could be a new beginning for her. Of course, getting married would be. But why don't we have the Lover's card here? I didn't see any good cards about, her future. But anyway, before. So I feel like this has to do more with like maybe an impulsive type of decision that she's going to invest and plan because she's got a goal, right? She's got a goal, and in her future, you know, it's going to land. Now, this is a card of travel too. Eight of Wands is definitely a card of travel, but on all the other levels, it can have to do with infatuation sometimes, but things that are exciting and quick changes, you know, like when the Knight of Wands comes through, quick changes, lots of quick changes. And then the Ace of Swords brings in, you know, some clarity there, some new opportunity, some success, and some vision in her life. So if this is about marriage, yeah, and this could be studying. This could be studying. Page of Wands and the Page of Swords, yeah, studying and expressing herself more freely. There's some victory there. So it's not bad, you know. It's not bad in her future, but I think she's got her work cut out for her to clear her past at some point. But she's still young. So, okay, well, that's all I have for today, well, or for this reading. But I don't see the escape route thing going on. I mean, in reality too, we also have to remember that wherever Trump goes, because, you know, all presidents get, all past, you know, POTUSes get Secret Service protection, you know, and so I don't think he's going to be able, because, you know, they're on him and they stay on him wherever he goes in any country, so he's not going to be able to get away. Now, the siblings, that's another story. That's a possibility. I don't know, like if these were her siblings, there's that possibility that they do get away. It sure looked like it in lots of other readings, but we're just going to have to wait and see. But then back to the question about, does she feel like really close to them? I don't have one single heart card in here. One single cups card to reveal the heart. You know, I don't see anything here that shows happy, healthy relationship. There are no cups here. Not even in her future. It's, again, transactional by nature. Yeah. I really feel like her mom's probably the only good thing going on in her life. Maybe her, if she is getting married, maybe her new husband. But then again, you know how that goes. If you don't heal the relationship with your parents, you end up marrying them, or, you know, being in relationship with them, because they are your filter that you perceive yourself and life through until you heal it. So anyway, I don't see anything loving here. So, okay. Well, this feels kind of sad, so I'm just going to stop. I hope you guys are doing great. Okay. Sending you lots of love as always. Bye.